Good day, fellow adventurer. I'm so happy to be with you again. Today we'll continue increasing our skill of concentration. Perhaps after our last sit, you're ready to admit it's harder than it looks. Maybe you'll never admit anything to me. Either one is totally fine. Regardless of what your first experience was, I hope you find the space to keep an open mind. To be kind to yourself, whether you feel like this is impossibly difficult or brain-numbingly easy. In either case, we tend to most often consider our successes or failures as a direct result of our abilities or inabilities. If we are struggling with a thing, it becomes easy for voices of insecurity to ramp up, to begin self-deprecating mental babble, to feel as if we are no good, we'll never be any good, and so on. And if we are great at a thing, then we can easily become self-inflated, to bask in the wonder of our own greatness. And you are great, and you do deserve to bask in the wonder of yourself and your own greatness. But this is not because you are good at things. And the danger of attaching our sense of worth to our ability to accomplish things quickly or well is that we become less willing to try things that we're bad at, more afraid of making a fool of ourselves. And if we ever lose the ability to do the things we are good at, then we don't have much to fall back on. What meditation can provide us with is a sense of greater perspective. It's not that trying your best means nothing, or that you are completely irresponsible for the trajectory of your life. But when we are constantly moving and doing things and working for conditions to change, then we can tend to become attached to this single story. We can forget that there are many conditions beyond our control, generally many more than those which are within it. In many cases, given the right circumstances, we are all destined to become thieves. This is not because we are bad people, simply because this city will get you, no matter how pure you think you are. The same is true of a wandering mind. Even if meditation comes very naturally to you, your attention will be stolen away. And for most of us, we're not very good at this at the outset. It's something we've never tried before, and our attention will get stolen and stolen and stolen and stolen again after just a few short moments. The flower basket of paying attention to our breath or the sounds around us is completely out of sight on the other side of town. This is when it helps to remind yourself that your worth is not attached to how much you can control. It's not your fault that your attention runs away, and you are not failing. This is simply what brains do. Our brains have evolved to become incredibly effective problem-solving machines. That's what's kept us alive. The part of our brain that is constantly looking for threats is super good at its job, and it needs a lot of safety and reassurance and gentleness before it is willing to consider taking some time off to go nap. In this way, staying concentrated is not about keeping our mind as pure as the driven snow. This is doomed to fail. Our attention is doomed to be stolen away. So rather, concentration is about remaining focused on the bigger picture. Being gentle with ourselves when our brains do what they have evolved to do, but which we are inviting them to set aside for a moment. This is a difficult task, so it requires great patience, which benefits from immense gentleness and self-kindness. There is no question that our minds will wander. This is not within our control. The only thing that is within our control is how we respond when we notice that our attention has been stolen. Rather than getting caught up in what pulled our attention away, or judging ourselves for falling prey to our wild, unruly mind, or shaming ourselves for not being better concentrators, promising that we will do better next time, we simply let it go. Whatever pulled our attention away, we let it be, and come back to the intention that we have set. This is difficult, harder than it looks, and it will take a good bit of practice. But don't worry, we're walking this filthy path together. Okay, let's begin. So remember that there is no getting this wrong, no matter what happens. Come into a posture that works for you. A balance between alertness and relaxation. On the in-breath, see what you can do to invite a bit more alertness. Maybe straighten the spine a bit. Maybe feel into the oxygen waking your body. And on the out-breath, that's the settling movement. Invite your body to relax. Your face, your jaw, the space around your eyes. Let your shoulders drop. Feel the weight of your body being supported by the ground. Your eyes can be open or closed. If they're open, just let them be partly open. Pick a point that's comfortable for your gaze and then let it go. Take a couple more deep breaths as you arrive in this moment. Whatever is behind you has passed. Whatever is coming is unknown and not here yet. You've taken this time for yourself, so you can set everything else down for now. It will be there when you finish. So just see how much you can bring your attention to this present moment. Get curious. Give yourself, your body, and your mind, if it wants to, the space to just be. To just rest. When you're ready, bring your attention to whatever you've chosen as your object of focus. It can be different from last time if you need it to be, but I encourage you to stick with one for a couple of sits. See how it changes, if it gets any easier to tune into. And again, any body sensation is okay, but my instructions will follow the breath. If you're not working with the breath, just adapt them as best as you can. Again, the object of concentration does not matter. What matters is our commitment to come back to it whenever our attention wanders. If you are working with the breath, see where you can sense it most strongly. Where do you feel the breath in your body? Maybe at your nostrils or mouth as air flowing in and out. Maybe in your chest as it rises and falls. Maybe in your belly as it expands and contracts. Once you've identified a place where you can feel whatever sensation you're focusing on, just bring your attention there and let it rest. You don't have to anticipate the sensations or rush ahead. Just let them arrive. Oftentimes, we tend to be in this state of greater alertness. So when we bring our attention to the breath, we can anticipate the inhale or anticipate the exhale, rather than just feeling them as they come. Allow your breath to be natural, as unforced and unanticipated as it can be. Your body knows how to do this. The breath will come. And see if you can't get even maybe a half step behind the breath. You inhale, and without any rush, you feel that inhale as vibrantly and fully as you can. Inhale and know you're inhaling. And then you exhale, and your attention follows, feeling the release of your lungs and your body as they naturally occur, keeping the rhythm they maintain every minute of every day. Now, whether you can really feel into the breath or just feel it a little, invite your attention to just be with this sensation, large or small as it may be, and just let it hang out here. When your attention gets stolen away, as it certainly will, just let go of whatever pulled it away as gently as you can and return to that feeling of breath. This may get boring. Your mind rushes away to problem solving or daydreaming or wondering whether you're doing this wrong. It doesn't matter where your mind rushes away to. This is natural. Just invite your attention back to your object of focus. Maybe your attention gets stolen thousands of times. That's perfectly okay. Every moment that you realize your mind has wandered is a new opportunity to be kind to yourself, to gently flex your letting go muscle and begin again. We're just sitting or lying or standing wherever we are, and we're breathing. Breathing and knowing we're breathing. The task may seem simple, but the mind will latch on to other things, other thoughts, other sensations. And that's okay. When you notice your attention has wandered, you simply invite it back. Begin again. You can begin again 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times. There's no limit, and there's no mind which is too distracted for this, just minds which need more forgiveness. Minds which provide more opportunities to begin again. And again. Begin again. If your mind has wandered, that's okay. Whether the loveliest of daydreams or the most disturbing of thoughts, it's perfectly fine. You're not bothered by your mind wandering. You're not trying to stop it. You're just patiently bringing your attention back to your breath every time you notice it, with growing kindness to yourself. Whether your attention gets stolen for a moment or for 10 whole minutes, whether it continues to go back to the same thought or totally different distractions come up for you every time, it doesn't matter. You are here, gently and patiently ready to bring your attention back to the breath whenever you notice that you are lost in thoughts. Each time you notice these distractions is a new opportunity to practice letting go, to be different, to be kinder to yourself than you might usually be. You're not doing anything wrong. What you're doing is absolutely great, whether you're staying perfectly concentrated or are utterly distracted. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you are kind and patient with yourself. That whenever you notice your attention has wandered, that you gently welcome it back to your object of focus. Take one more deep breath. Hold it and release. All right, great job, hero. Fantastic work. This time is a gift to yourself and a gift to me. As you move throughout your day, throughout your life, things beyond your control will certainly derail your plans, pull your attention away from the things that you value. Practicing concentration in this gentle way is unbelievably valuable because you cannot beat purification into yourself. You cannot prevent yourself from losing focus. But you have a choice in how you respond to yourself and to those around you when things get derailed. And by practicing here, not only can we learn to be better focused, but we can learn to respond with more patience and kindness to ourselves when we need to try things over and over and over again, as we often do. Indeed, this is the only way we can learn, by making mistakes. And we learn much faster when we are kinder to ourselves when these mistakes happen. May you find the patience to welcome your beautiful, scattered mind. Till next time, adventurer.